Thank you for tuning into Spirit with me over the last season. It's been a pleasure serving you. We're going on a short break, but plan to be back with a new season. And we are still scheduling calls now. So sign up to join me on air at radiomediumlauralee.com. And remember, we're always available to you at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter too. Always love to hear from you. In the meantime, hope you enjoy one of my season's best. Does somebody think you have a mental health issue or you're crazy because you connect to the spirits of your dearly departed? I know a lot of you are out there having this personal issue, and I'd like to welcome my special guest caller, Miss Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hello there.
Thank you for coming on to this show. Where are you calling from?
Thank you for having me. I'm from the Bay Area in California.
Nice. You know, I had received this funny story online from you, and I thought it would be pertinent to share with our audience your personal experience, which I think is so relatable out there.
Yeah, well, I love hearing stories, and mostly because my husband thinks that I'm having a midlife crisis and he doesn't understand what's happening to me. Of course, I try to keep him on the journey, but I kept telling him that my brother-in-law, which is his brother that passed away some years ago, was visiting us and sending messages to our home and to us, and he's a non-believer in spirits from the other side contacting us. Recently, we had a neighbor's cat that's across the street down the block came and starts visiting our house. Well, his brother always loved cats, and this cat starts hanging out, and all of a sudden this cat is the joy of our life. And there's a connection to me with the cat, and I'm not a pet lover. But every time the cat's around, I'm thinking about, this is brother, this is brother, this is brother. And so every time I say this, he's like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling that. I'm like, why would your brother send me a cat? But then every time I'm thinking of brother, I'm getting the smell of syrup, white syrup. And so finally one night, I look at him and I said, did brother used to take you out for pancakes? And he gets all excited and he goes, yeah. He goes, we used to go down to Long Beach and he would take me out to the pier and he would this and he would that. And he goes, why are you saying this? And I said, because brother just told me to ask you about that. And he's looking at me, you know, like, where did this come from? Because I had never heard about his stories of him being little, his brother taking him out for pancakes. I'm like, why would I suddenly know this? And it was believable for me. Later that evening, we're joking around in bed, and the water faucet comes on. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and he shuts the water off, and I said, hey, if the water comes back on, we're moving. And he goes, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
It's scary.
Okay. It's a loving spirit that's here. He just wants you to know it's okay. I'm not having a breakdown. He's contacting us.
So does your husband believe you now, Lisa?
I think he does, because when he said, I don't want to talk about it, it was like, okay, we don't have to, but you know what? It's out there in the universe, babe. He's here. He's loving us. That's it.
Right. So has he recently told you you're crazy or having a midlife crisis?
No. Now what he says is, honey, whatever you learn, you can share it with me. I'm willing to learn about whatever you're learning now.
Oh, do it over pancakes.
So, right? Oh, because of the pancakes.
Yes, I love that. I love the connection. You got cats, syrup, leading to pancakes.
I'm telling you, it's a gift. As a youngster, a girlfriend of mine used to tell me it was a gift that I had when I would just know things. And I didn't want the gift. I was afraid of it. But I would say the past couple of years is when I really started saying something is happening to me and I need to figure out what this is. There's a spiritual gift. Something is drawing me to my spirituality and a connectedness.
Right.
And so that's when he's just like, I don't know what's happening to you. But now he's realizing, like, something is really happening.
Something good. Jeez, Lisa, thank you for sharing your story. Love it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes. And if you have a spirit story like Lisa, go on over to radiomediumlauralee.com and submit your personal experience on my contact page with the subject header story or spirit story, so we can look out for it. And you can also submit your experiences on my Facebook page at Radio Medium Laura Lee Group. And as always, we love hearing from you.